Miss Neat Neat. Thank y'all for tuning in to Miss Neat Neat World. Y'all, this show report here is gonna be on this love and hip hop ATLians and how they cut up and show out. I am so convinced that this is the life. Thus far, this has been my favorite episode. I mean, since they've been on, I have really enjoyed this episode here. And I know this show report quite late, but heck, my system was down and it wouldn't allow me to be great. But since it's back up, y'all know it's time for me need to be great. Greatness, yes. Well, y'all, they still down here in Jamaica, getting their suntan, getting their life, whatever it may be. They still down here enjoying it. Now, I don't know if Love and Hip Hop done just not got a budget, because out of all the seasons that they've been on these TV screens, this has been the first year that they have sent their cast on a trip up out of the country. So kudos to y'all. They done sung these aliens on down there to Jamaica, and it was supposed to be a girls trip, but it turned out to be something like a couple trip, a retreat, engagement trip, and all that good stuff. I have to jump into it where they left off, and they re-kicked this thing off with Miss Dime. Yes, Bird, you cutting up? Y'all, Jessica Dime, she snuck old girl and snatched her wig off. Yes, treasure chest, treasure, Dime snatched all your toys about your treasure box. I was like, huh? And I ain't mad at her. Now, you know how folks just won't allow nobody to sneak somebody and snatch up their piece. They had to slow it down in slow motion, and it really showed that Jessica Dime actually did not connect either one of those punches that she sent to Treasure. So the only thing she did was snatch up a piece and not serve her no three-piece. So I do respect your gangster though, Jessica Dime, because you have the courage in the balls to give her the business ease for the trifling mess she set up there and did. Now, Miss Treasure, Jock gave you your job back after you was messy, and still you are still sitting up here rolling in your mouth and rolling your neck and jumping in stuff that has nothing to do with you. Not only did SEMA did not need you to run back and tell that, Kiana did not need you to disclose her business or what y'all talked about in the script club, if that's the so-called where y'all were at, because her name may not be Kiana, but what I know it ain't is Kiana. So while you trying to give the juice and spill the beans and want to be a part of this conversation, becoming one, even though you a newbie, you done got done up. So next time, just maybe next time, you'll learn to keep your lips sealed when it does not revolve around you. Child. Just go down. Girl, I don't know how many times I had to rewind it, pause it. Because I was just dead to the floor. I mean, I passed the chair, the bed, the couch, and hit straight to the floor. You know how it's a wax floor when they don't wax it with some good old pine sauce, some fabuloso, and some and some bathroom cleaner that ain't supposed to be all mixed together. Yeah, that type of slip and fall right on that floor. Yes, honey, I was dead to the ground. But besides that, I think this trip was awesome. It was incredible. And it was an all day, all white party. Matter of fact, Treasure, you don't either you don't know. Well, we know you elected yourself to be the president for the hoes, and you don't know when your place is or do when to speak. But obviously, you don't know your colors neither, because you was out of the dress code. Your attire was wrong. So you was just all twisted and all backwards. And y'all heard Jessica Dime tell Young Jock, pick a side, stick to it now. She was too crunk. And that was right. And it served Miss Treasure just right, because mind your own business and stop being a president for the hoes. It's already bad enough you was on there boasting about being a side piece, a mistress to a married man, and now you getting on here telling this married woman about her husband infidelity, which you were way out of line. Anyways, like I said, despite that, the trip turned out to be great. Um, so they was on a boat, and Sean, who is the basketball player that plays overseas, who's dating Jessica Dime, Bird, whatever you want to call her, he snuck up on her because Carly Red ex was there, which was Young Jock, and he the one that brought Treasure there, trying to get some get back and gotten her smack back. Waka Flocka was there, Tammy husband. He told her he was gonna be performing out of town, and well, belongs to her. He was in Jamaica. Um, Creature Kurt popped up on Rashida, even though she wasn't too happy to see him at first, but he popped up and tried to show a little support and make it seem like he in it for the long run, and he trying to be more apologetic, and he still got a nonchalant attitude to me. So I don't know what to say about Kurt right now, but I get into that as this little video continue to go forward. Um but anyway, Sean didn't show up, so Jessica Diane was in her feelings. She was like, I finally got a boyfriend, and my man ain't here, but everybody else man here, so I'm feeling some type of way. Which is, I get it, especially y'all being new lovebirds, even though they knew each other for years, but they just now making it official, exclusive relationship. So, she was in her feelings. But he ended up sneaking up on her. And she was like, "How you get here?" She was all happy and surprised. And he was like, "Waka flocka flame." Yeah, so he put him up on game. And I thought that was so cute and so sweet. And he's a quite handsome, young, tall, dark chocolate little thing with his glasses. Yes, I love him. Nah, though. Anyway, so that was that. And what else went down, y'all? Young Jock, he is a comedian out this world. How he went into this girl room and trying to tell her and try to, see if she was okay, and just let her know, she got to really start minding her own business and stop putting her nose where it ain't supposed to be. She was crying, and she was mad at him because she felt like he was beating her down after she had already been attacked. And she obviously felt some type of remorse because she was in tears, unless it was fake. Who knows? Anyways, Young Jock Levi and talking about God bless your Treasure. You gonna learn. Y'all, I was too laughing. Anyways, and as they was on a boat, he gonna tell Carly, "You gonna get this D tonight." He was acting like if he was gonna apologize, but he didn't, so he made a joke out of that. And I know you could change a wig or two real quick. It ain't nothing to change no wig. But how Jessica Dime changed a whole set of braids? Y'all, I was all like, what? Her braids a whole nother direction. But yeah. But anyways, they were cute. So anyways, they end up going to this listening party that Waka Flocka put together for his wife Tammy, who has a nice voice, and I would like to see her on main screen. I would love to, listen to her music and see her as a performer. She seemed as so much as a humble, modest type person, and I would like to see her in effect. So I think her song that he was playing, that she had played in a previous episode, was a nice little song, basically talking about their situation, how she continues to stay with him and take him back after all the BS that he put her through. She's just been a ride or die wife, and a devoted wife and friend to him. So I did like that. And at this listening party, Sean ended up pulling out this box, this little rain box, who's the boyfriend of Jessica Dime. And she was like, "Oh yeah, your grandma thing," because like they've been friends for years, and her mother was his teacher, so they have history regardless. And he was like, "Yeah, so I might well do this thing." So he got on his knees and he proposed to her, and it was so sweet, y'all. I was in tears because she was crying and she was like, "Are we really engaged?" So I thought that was sweet. And that's pretty much the get up for the episode of the night. I think it was one of the best episodes they have done so far. And like I say, I don't know if the budget done got big and they able to do some things a little bit better, but they did their thing with that one. It was really a genuinely episode, and I really thought it was real. I didn't think nothing was scripted, even though Treasure tried to put back on that 20-piece that 20-piece dollar wig. And them airport flip-flop sandals, try to get a jizz right, and she couldn't get it together. It was sour when it came to that. But for the most part, I did enjoy them in Jamaica. They were having a great time. They were enjoying each other's company. They were being silly. You could feel the love from the TV, just coming off this TV screen that they had amongst each other. So, I did like that part. Now, back in ATL, these aliens continue to cut it up and chop up. Well, Creature Kurt, who is Rashida's husband, his side piece Jasmine, who is one of the sister wives to Pimp Daddy Rod. You know, she was approached by her ex Logan, who I guess they were his high school sweetheart. And he also is the guy who approached Rashida in her store at Press on a previous episode, claiming that he may be, you know, canon father, that she claiming that Kurt is the father. So it was a big chance that he could be the father, and this boy actually had his deceased father name. So it was looking more so in his favor than in Kurt's favor, because she told him she was pregnant and disappeared, and out of nowhere now she claiming that this baby is someone else's baby. So he wanted to know if he was the father. Now I will say this, bruh, man, you were dead wrong for approaching that girl at her job. The way they got you seeing as you are just some stalker type dude, even though you say she felt some type of way because you done got you a new girlfriend, that makes it seem like you the stalker. Now, I don't know who the stalker, who the scammer, who the con artist is out of Pimp Daddy Ride, Kurt, and Logan. But something ain't right about this tea. But since this is tea y'all giving us, we going to have to sip it and continue to see what's going on while we eat these tea crackers. Anyways, he popped up at this girl's job. Obviously, she went back to the stripping to get some money because Kurt had stopped paying her bills and took her car away from her and whatnot, what have. Now, what's the use of having a three-way relationship if ain't no, you can't benefit from it? You know, what Pimp Daddy Ride doing? Every time I see him, he holding a damn baby, throwing him up in the air. He ain't got no job or something. What Kiana doing? She ain't stripping, slanging ass, and flipping burgers. Like, what's up? Like, what's the benefit of being in a three-way relationship? You would think that y'all financial situation would be booming because it's multiple of you guys versus one single person. So I'm trying to figure out what time it really is. If y'all know, let me know. I ain't interested in having a three-way relationship, but what I am saying is, damn, you got to go back to slanging them cheeks. Anyways, he approached this girl. She didn't want to talk to him. She was telling him to get away. He was, she was saying things to him, and he was blurring back out things, calling her all types of names, and saying he would destroy her, ruin her. So I really don't know what the issue it is. Now, this is what I will say. This part seemed just another scripted thing going on. But as we know, and as I told y'all in the prior, because the lish is not trying to come out my mouth right. A prior show report, he took a DNA test and he was proven not to be the father that's gonna be on a reunion for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So we know he ain't the dad. So I guess they gotta just shut up a little bit and have us anticipating and waiting to see what's really gonna happen. So he ain't the daddy, y'all. Trust me. Now, Creature Kurt, I don't know if you the dad or not, but the way you act and the way you will not take this DNA test, even though you was down there in Jamaica telling Rashida you gonna take the DNA test through the lawyer, you have not taken it yet. Y'all whole season is over. Even though we haven't got the episodes yet, y'all season are over and you still haven't took the test. So it makes me believe that if you're not the father, you dang near close. You probably a hair off. But that's my issue with Kurt. And Rashida and Kurt they have 17 years, darn, in between the two of them. They have two kids, and they have a friendship, they have love. Yes, it's something that you just cannot throw away overnight. But dang, what you want a woman to do, whatever Rashida choose to do, I'm with you. It is what it is, because you got to lay next to the creature, not I. But until then, until further notice, it is what it is. Let me continue to go on with the show report because I ain't trying to have it too long. Anyways, Jocelyn and messy Mimi meets up at the playground. Mimi wanting to see Jocelyn. She hasn't seen her since she gave birth, and she wanted to see this beautiful baby. I have to say, baby Bonnie is so gorgeous. That is a pretty little thing. And she was just smiling. She might be the whole totally opposite of her mama. She might be a happy little thing. Whatever the case may be. But anyway, she show up and they go to talking, and they basically talking about Tommy and Jocelyn, mending their issues and trying to see if they can be friends or they can rehash some things or whatever. Jocelyn was like, I could have invited her to the baby daddy video shoot if she was getting her act right. You know that video shoot that VH1 put up for Jocelyn. If she had her act right, but she cut up too much, so I didn't want her around me. And I'm trying to be a new mother and a new person for the best that I can be for my daughter. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when Mimi went to talking about how could she came to the photo shoot if you had a restraining order out on her, Jocelyn like, say what? Say what? Jocelyn got deep in her feelings, talking about watch how you walk, or watch how you step up in this city, because you can get yourself hurt if you step wrong. How you feeling some type of way? Because this girl question you about the restraining order you put out on this girl, but you so gutter. Huh? That's all I'm saying. That's one thing about Miss Hernandez, Miss Chanelica Benacoid. Not only did I know her body ain't snatched back that darn quick, it looked like she just gave birth to the baby last week. And I know that baby too young to be eating on some Cheetos. She ain't teething yet. But one thing about Miss Chanelica Benacourt, one thing she do not like for you to do is to test her or to call her out on her BS. Like, you so tough, you so hardcore, you so real, you the one who, you the mob of the damn ATL the way you be seeming it. You tough girl calling out the darn producer of the show, all that stuff. You always want to go in somebody's mouth and act like you just real G. But when this girl asks you about this restraining order, you feeling some type of way. If you didn't want nobody to question you about this restraining order, you shouldn't have never filed it. If you so tough girl. But she just hate to be called out on her BS. She wants you to just be minions to her or something. She don't want no one to test her um G game or anything. She just feel like she's just some tough rider girl or something or whatnot. I don't know what that girl really be thinking. One minute she in that same breath she want to be women empowerment. She want to turn over a new leaf, and the next minute she telling this girl to watch her steps. She might get done up in ATL. Like, really? Yeah, Miss Chanelica. And I know Jocelyn came from Mona Scott a couple weeks back about she quit. She felt some type of way because Mona Scott wasn't following her orders. She wasn't following demands that she asked. She wanted to be only filming with Jessica Dime and M on the reunion. She didn't want to sit on the couch with no one else. And I guess obviously somehow some way she ended up talking and dealing with other people on the reunion. So she felt some type of way. So she was in the feeling. So she was calling Mona Scott out for the fraud. She mistreated Cash. She low budget us, and she quit and she want to go on Oprah and to spray Mona. And I think the only reason why she is really just doing all these crazy stunts is because the word on the curve is the Real is offering her a full-time part position on the Real as the fifth co-host, which would be Tamar Braxton old seat. And so I don't know, cause see, I don't watch the Real as it is, but maybe she'd give the Real a new flavor, hot, spicy, She ain't no telling what may come out her mouth. She might be a new good look for them. I don't know. I won't be tuning in unless it's something that I personally would like to see that they may be having a segment of. But far as just tuning into the Real because Jocelyn Hernandez there, not I. But they did say each time she premiered on their show for that week, the ratings went off the wall, off the charts. So it might be a good thing for the Real, to bring in them coins. Fox ain't gonna hide from no coins, They the coins go get us. So, if it is, kudos to you. If not, still kudos to you. But what I do think you ought to do is to pump your brakes, calm down, be a mother to that baby. And the only reason why I think you moving back in with Stevie J, I can't leave without saying this. It's because Miss T3, Benzito, baby mama Athea, getting tired of subletting with your ass, and she ready for you to go. Because you be having people up in there eating all her groceries, and you don't like to put your EBT up in there. So it's time for you to find somewhere else to go because you were so against being with Stevie J, let alone to let him see the baby. But you pipe down and you allow him to see the baby. Now you ready to move in with him after he done offer you a couple of times. Girl, you ain't fooling nobody. Talking about Miami. Hell, you can't even have your own place in Atlanta. How you gonna pack up and move you in a baby to MIA? I'm just saying. So you really need to pipe it down. And you need to calm down because you're not what's hot anymore. When you first came on the scene, you was a different little thing for love and hip hop. So you gave the ratings for what it is. Nowadays, people are looking at you like, I'm so over Jocelyn, Miss Chanelica Benacourt, because I don't know if you Chanelica. I don't know if you Jocelyn. I don't know if you're 29. I don't know if you're 39. I don't know if Belly Bonnie is your first child or your second child. There's so many lies about you, and Stevie J was saying that these all were true. You were not the age that you say you were. Your real name wasn't Jocelyn. You have more than one child. So I don't know what to think about you. So you ought to be lucky that people still are interested in seeing you on TV. I'm just saying. So, keep calm. And Messy Mimi, You need to learn to keep your mouth shut, because she was right about that, because she ought to know that don't half of nobody don't want to film her, and she ain't got no friends either. So y'all don't want to be a three-way with Carly Red. It took Carly Red a long time to get back in the good graces of most folks. So learn how to keep your mouth closed and stop jumping in other folks' business like Treasure is before you get hurt. Y'all, this is my show report on these ATLiens. I'm finna cut it off right here. But I would like for you guys to talk to me. Let me know how you feel. Let me know if you enjoyed this vacation with them down there in Jamaica. If you enjoyed this whole episode, did you think the part with Jasmine and this Logan guy is a scam? Or do you think Jessica Dine was dead A right or dead A wrong for snatching all Treasure toys up and throwing them out there in that water? And that girl couldn't even get her wig back together? Or do you think, Treasure was out of pocket, or you feel like she should have said something? What's up? Let me know how you feel. Let me know if you think Young Jock will always love Carly Red, and I think they will always have great chemistry. Y'all, my mouth so dry I can't even get these words out right. Do you think Young Jock and Carly Red will always have love for each other, and the chemistry between the two of them is genuine? Y'all, pray for me. You hear me? Do you think the love between them is real, and it's a genuinely love between the two of them, and they, you know, still have the ability to be great friends? So tell me what you think about Miss Chanelica Benacoy. Do you think she's the real Jocelyn? Please stand up. Please stand up. Or whatever. And while you talking to me and sharing me and giving me a piece of your mind and telling me what it is, share me. Share me with your mama and them. You know how it is at the kitchen table where y'all talking, cutting coupons, and you asking her what's the latest, she telling you what's the latest in her life. That type of shit. Share me with everybody. And while you're sharing me and you're topping it up and talking about me, subscribe to me. Yeah, click the subscribe button. Be a part of Miss Neat Neat World, so you know what time it is when I do drop videos. You'll be one of the first to know. And just allow Miss Neat Neat to be great. Allow Miss Neat Neat to be a part of you guys' world, like I allow you guys to be a part of my world. Miss Neat Neat.